In this video, I'm going to discuss the Laplace transform of a periodic function. So before moving to Laplace transform of periodic functions, let me define what is periodic function. So we take the definition of periodic function. The function f of t is said to be periodic function with period capital T, that is positive, if f of t plus n into capital T is equal to f of t, where n is equal to 1, 2 up to infinity. For example, function sin t and cos t are periodic functions with period t is equal to 2 pi, because let us take f of t is equal to sin t and here t is equal to 2 pi, and also f of t plus 2 pi, that is sin of replace t by t plus 2 pi. Sin 2 pi plus t, that is equal to sin t. Sin t is f of t. So therefore f of t is same as f of t plus 2 pi. So therefore f of t equal to sin t is a periodic function with the period t is equal to 2 pi. Similarly, f of t is equal to cos t is also a periodic function with period t is equal to 2 pi, because f of t plus 2 pi, that is equal to cos of t plus 2 pi, that is cos 2 pi plus t, again that is equal to cos t, that is equal to f of t. So therefore f of t is same as f of t plus 2 pi. Hence we can write f of t is equal to cos t is a periodic function with period t is equal to 2 pi. So now let us find the Laplace transformation of such periodic functions. Now we move to the theorem. Take the statement of the theorem. If f of t be a periodic function with period t is positive, then Laplace transformation of f of t, Laplace transformation of periodic function f of t, that is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus s into capital T, integration from 0 to t, where t is a period, e power minus s into small t f of t into dt. So this is the Laplace transformation of periodic function f of t. So let us prove this result now. We have by the definition of Laplace transformation, Laplace of f of t, that is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t dt. So this can be written as integration from 0 to infinity e power minus su into f of u du. You have taken transformation small t is equal to u. So the interval. So t value is between 0 to infinity. So this interval can be split into infinite number of subintervals with period t. So 0 to t, t to 2t, 2t to 3t, and so on. So divide the interval 0 to infinity into infinite number of subintervals. So therefore Laplace of f of t can be written as, so 0 to t e power minus su into f of u du, integration from t to 2t e power minus su into f of u du, and so on. Then integration from n t to n plus 1 into t e power minus su into f of u du, and so on. So now let us consider the transformation. For the first integral, we take u is equal to small t. For the second integral, u is equal to t plus capital T, and so on. U is equal to t plus n into capital T, and so on. So du is equal to dt here, du is equal to dt, and so on. Here also du is equal to dt. Differentiate with respect to small t, we get du by dt is equal to 1. So therefore du equal to dt. Here also same thing. So now let us change the limits of integration from u to small t in the first integral. When u is equal to 0, t is 0, u is equal to infinity, t is equal to infinity in the first integral. So come to second integral. When u is equal to t, small t is equal to 0, so capital T goes to LHS, and u is equal to infinity, t is equal to infinity, and so on. Come to nth integrals here. When u is equal to nt, when u is equal to nt, small t is equal to 0. When u is equal to infinity, so t becomes infinity. So therefore the above integral becomes Laplace of f of t, that is equal to, using the transformation, so integration from 0 to t e power minus s into t f of t dt, plus from t to 2t becomes again 0 to t e power minus s into, where u is equal to here t plus capital T into f of t plus f of t plus capital T into dt, and so on. So again integration from 0 to t e power minus s into u is equal to here t plus nt into f of t plus nt into dt, and so on. So this is equal to integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt, that is first integral, plus the second integral we can take e power minus s into capital T outside here, that is a constant e power minus s into t, that integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t plus t can be written as f of t, because it is a periodic function. F of t is periodic, so therefore f of t is same as f of t plus capital T, and so on. Here again you take the common constant out, e power minus s into n into t, that is e power minus s into n into t, integration from 0 to t e power minus s t f of t into dt. Again f of t plus nt can be written as f of t, because since f of t is a periodic function, since f of t is same as f of t plus nt, where n is equal to 1 2 3 and so on. So this implies this is equal to, so know the common integration from 0 to t e power minus st f of t dt, the first integral is same as in second integral, also common integration from 0 to t e power minus st f of t, and so on. In the nth term also integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t is common. So take the common integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt, here remaining 1. In the second term e power minus s into capital T, next term e power minus 2 s into capital T, and so on. In the nth term e power minus s into n into t, and so on. So this is equal to 1 plus e power minus st plus e power minus st whole square, and so on, e power minus st whole power n, and so on, into integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. We know that 1 plus r square, and so on, r to the power of n, and so on. It is being a geometric series, ratio is R and first term is A. The sum of infinite series is can be written as 1 by 1 minus R. So this is when R is less than 1. So this series involves a geometric series with A is equal to 1 and ratio is equal to e power minus st. So this series converges to 1 by 1 minus where r is equal to e power minus st. So therefore 1 by where a is equal to 1, 1 by 1 minus e power minus s into t where r is equal to e power minus s into t. So that is integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. So this is the proof of the result. Therefore we can write Laplace of f of t that is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus s into capital T integration from 0 to t e power minus s into t f of t dt. So where f of t is periodic function. If f of t is periodic function, then Laplace transformation of f of t is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus st into integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt, where capital T is the period of the function, periodic function f of t. Let us consider the problem. Find the Laplace transformation of the function psi of t comma c is defined by psi of t comma c is 1 for the interval 0 to c. The function is 0 for the interval c to 2c. And satisfy the condition psi of t comma c is same as psi of t plus 2c comma c. So it means the psi of t comma c is a periodic function with the period 2c. Now let us plot the function in the coordinate system. In the x-axis you consider the time t, the y-axis you take the function psi of t comma c. For the interval 0 to c, the function is 1. This is 1. For the c to 2c, the function is 0. This is 0. So one can take for 2c to 3c, that is 1. Again for 3c to 4c we can take 0. So is a function, the function is discontinuous at t is equal to 0 and it is a periodic function. It satisfies the condition of periodic function. So now let us find the Laplace transformation of psi when the period is 2c. So you know the Laplace transformation of periodic function with the period 2c. So Laplace of f of t, so that is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus s into t integration from 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. So this is Laplace transformation of f of t where period t is a period of the function. So in this case t is equal to 2c. In place of f of t take psi of t comma c. Therefore Laplace of psi of t comma c that is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus s into 2c integration from 0 to 2c e power minus st into psi of t comma c dt. So this is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus 2cs integration from 0 to c. The function is psi is 1 e power minus st into 1 dt plus for c to c e power minus st into the function is 0. So this becomes 0. So this is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus 2cs. Let us integrate this function with respect to t. E power minus st integration e power minus st by minus s interval 0 to c. So this is equal to minus 1 by s, take it outside, 1 by minus of minus 1 by s into 1 minus e power minus 2c s. Let us apply the upper limit wherever t is equal to c, e power minus c s minus, then you apply the lower limit, that is 0 e power 0. This is equal to minus sign, take it inside, minus into minus plus, that e power 0 is 1, 1 minus e power minus cs divided by s into 1 minus e power minus 2c s. So this can be written as 1 minus e power minus cs divided by s into 1 square minus e power minus cs whole square. So this can be written as 1 minus e power minus cs divided by s into 1 plus e power minus cs into 1 minus e power minus cs. So numerator denominator term get cancelled. So the remaining 1 by s into 1 plus e power minus cs. Therefore Laplace of psi of t comma c, that is equal to 1 by s into 1 plus e power minus cs.